Pictures on the wall. So I'm just sitting here and I'm kind of thinking a little bit about the case that I'm working on. And there are a lot of things developing with this case. So many twists and turns, things to think about. So as I look at these pictures on the wall, and I look around, tapestry, items, things, books on a shelf, antiques, mementos, things that may not mean very much to us as we're looking. Old things. Weathered. But did they mean something to someone else? So, as I was saying, I'm just kind of sitting here and I'm pondering about some of the things that are evolving with this case. So, one of the first things is, do the things that we hold on to hold pieces of ourselves? Pieces of ourselves. Think about that for a moment. Think of your energy in your home. And I'm not talking just about photos and pictures, but I'm talking about the things that you gather and you collect. They have energy. They have a place. They have a place in your heart, in your home. They're not just decor. They mean something to you. And some things that you collect and gather in your life mean more than others. Okay, so I had to move location because the window was shining in and making the camera do funky things. But so I was going to say that in my intuitive workshops that I've done, one of the exercises that we've done is having people bring items of people they're trying to connect with. I remember the last one that I was doing, I brought items of my grandma. And gave them to the 10 people that were in the room. We were doing a mediumship circle. And it was amazing how a good portion of the people in the room holding different items of hers could tune into her energy. Okay? Other people brought items for people to share, and a good portion of everyone was able to validate the person that those items belonged to. So think about that. Just think about that. Does that mean that a little piece of your energy is left behind in those items? Does it mean that you're haunting those items? That like all of your energy is on that item? Not necessarily, but there is a part of you. Okay? Now I remember this concept a long time back where you think about the fact that our DNA is totally in our body. It's totally in our body everywhere. We shed our DNA everywhere we go. We leave our DNA, we leave our hair, we leave our skin. We're constantly leaving our DNA all over the house we're living in. Places that we travel to, places that we visit. Obviously, the more that we're there, the more that's being left. And then just think about sensitive people that come into that place, come into your home. They're going to get a sense of your energy. Maybe they're going to pick up on some of your memories. Maybe they're going to pick up on just the kind of character that you are, or the feelings that they have of what you might have been like if you were living. Think about that for a little while. Little pieces of you scattered everywhere that you go. And then someone comes along that has the ability to tune into you a little bit. What if you had items that had such incredible value to you that a lot of your energy is in? Maybe there's items that you don't want somebody else to have. Would what you left behind be stronger? And people may say, that item is haunted. I'll show you a picture of a... It's true, it's kind of funny, I just thought of this, but... So there's a picture that I have at my mother's house. A long time ago, one of her homes, she has these Chinese figurines. And she picked them up at a consignment shop. She was just intrigued by them. And she always felt like they're protecting me. She's like, I don't know what it is, but when I look at them, they're protecting me. And as quirky as it sounds, she would say to me, you know, it's so funny. I moved when she moved, she would say, well, my Chinese people don't feel comfortable in the place that I put them. So I moved them. Well, one day I happened to take a picture of her table of Chinese people. And there's the energy around it. Very clear bluish, orby color. Was not a reflection of anything that was in the room. There it is. So, items have some value in our lives. And this case that I'm working on, there's a possibility that some of the items that came from where I believe these energies stemmed from, where they originated from, may have actually something to do with what's occurring with my client. Because these items were given to her to take with her. So, as I said, this is a particular case that has a lot of twists and turns. It's interesting. There are dynamics to it that I guess I'm going to say layer upon layer. Oftentimes with cases, a lot of times people don't realize that when spirits are lingering around, and spirits that are very strong energy, and what I mean by that is truly a haunted location, or someone who is experiencing paranormal activity or things that are very strong around them. Oftentimes there's a story, there's a reason that energy or energies are there, and they're trying to say something. Sometimes they're trying to show you what happened to them. Sometimes they're trying to show you their life. Maybe they're trying to show you something that occurred in their life that they need to let go of. There's a ton of reasons. We may interpret that as these energies trying to harm us. we may interpret that as these energies are evil and they're dark and they're sad because all this stuff is occurring. Maybe not so. Maybe there's something they need us to know.